Hello Summertown, and welcome to the first episode of my new tasting box series. I'm going to be trying today with you the Perlat from Montsant 2015. And for those of you wondering why I've decided to start the tasting series with the biggest red wine on the list, the main reason is that I'm having a chili tonight, and I figured that despite my contrarian tendencies for pairing suggestions in the past, the Reservoir Chocolate might have been a bit of a stretch. So let me tell you a little bit about this wine. Usually when I think of Grenache, Syrah and Carignan blends, my mind takes me to the south of France, famous for these younger, gluggable, high acid, high tannin wines, which personally I'm not too keen on. This is what I was expecting, and I couldn't have been more wrong. The Montsant area is located in Catalunya. It's located to the west of Barcelona and to the west of the more famous Priorat region. In fact, Montsant is wrapped around Priorat like a G-clamp. And like Priorat, produces big Mediterranean red varietals. Grenache is the grape most planted in the area, but by blending it with the Syrah and the Carignan, what is brought into the picture is the tannins, the structure, and also the colour. I mean, if you look at this colour in the glass, it's heading towards a garnet, almost a kind of murky purple. Murky purple, coincidentally, was the name of my short-lived and ultimately unsuccessful prog rock tribute act, but that's another story for another time. On the nose, big red fruits, brambly notes, hint of that spice, and throughout the whole thing, the alcohol. It is 14%, so it needs to be paired with something substantial. I hope that on the palate it's going to be slightly better balanced, but let's give it a try. An incredible juicy long finish, really supple tannins actually. 5 years in the bottle and a year on oak has really helped to harmonise those tannins, to give you a structure all the way through from start to finish, but without being too grippy, too bitey. I think it's delicious, and I would pair it with something like a slow-cooked meat stew, slow-cooked vegetarian dish even, and a ripe blue-veined cheese. This is an area which is famous for its soils. In fact, Montsant has these steeped vineyard terraces, a bit like the Douro Valley, noticeably less water than the Douro Valley, but soils which are slate and clay, to give nice texture and contrast to those fruity notes from the Grenache. The area is supposedly a primeval landscape. It's got these stony crags and olive groves surrounding the vineyards to give it that old world wine tourism feel. So if you're looking for somewhere to stick on your travel bucket list, once we're out of this, Montsant would be a cool region to go and visit and sample some of their local wines. The family who produce this wine in particular have been working for 3 generations on the vineyard, and it was only in 2002 that the area gained its DO status. So credit where it was due, and has been received, thankfully. And I think that this is a perfect wine to enjoy on a rainy summer's evening whilst watching a penalty shootout and shouting at Harry Kane through the television. We'll have to see. For those of you who want to join the next Zoom tasting on Friday the 9th of July, there are still spaces left. We're going to be trying the Ranch 32 Chardonnay from California and the Piper's Brook Pinot Noir from Tasmania. 2 wines I can't wait to try, so I look forward to seeing some familiar faces there, or catching up with some of you in store in the near future.